Well, hello and good morning. It is such a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning out here in New York. How are you doing, everybody? It is so wonderful to see you, and I am just very glad to be here. My name is Zoe Baraka. I am coming to you live on the Dear Daughter page, and the show is To My Younger Self, where we tell stories that have defined us from the past into the future. Today, I have a wonderful, wonderful, what amazing guest storyteller. Before I introduce Marj, can I just say to you, I'm not able to really see who is on here. So please, 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 good morning, Carol. How are you? It is so good to see you. Please, 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 go ahead and introduce yourself, say good morning, send me a virtual hug. Tell me where you're watching us from: Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, UK, Russia, Afghanistan, wherever you are. We want to know where you are watching us from. It will be so good to know. Say good morning in your local dialect. Say good afternoon. Say good evening, good night in your local dialect. It will be so good. Going on to my guest storyteller, wonderful storyteller. She is an amazing author. She has authored 2 books so far. Well, I should say 3, but the ones that are really known, 2 books so far: Shimmigrant and also Same Elephant. Marjy Marj is an author. She is a consultant. She is a speaker. She's a visionary. She also is the host of Marjy TV. It's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever there is social media, she is there. Her page is also a page where they uplift and celebrate storytellers and just all kinds of humanity issues. She is also the hostess of the Humanity Chat. This year, I believe she lives in South Carolina, and I believe the South Carolina Library chose one of her books to be. I'm going to let Marj actually tell you all about it, because it's a very, very exciting, very, very exciting thing that is happening. For her to have actually been able to write a book that is required reading is very powerful. And I don't know why her books are not, out there like Chinua Achebe's books. I don't know why Africans are not celebrating this mighty woman of the pen. She is a mighty woman of the pen. I've chosen to dub her the mighty woman of the pen. So without further ado, I am going to go and bring her out of the green room. Please, please, please help me welcome the amazing storyteller, Marjy Marj. Hello.
Hi, Zoe.
Good morning, Marj. How are you?
Good morning. I am well. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful introduction.
I don't think I even did it justice, because I was trying to remember. I know that they chose your book, and then there's the library in South Carolina chose your book, and it's required reading now. But then there's also an award or something that's going on around, and I'm trying to figure out. Can you please just remind us?
Well, yeah, in the past year, I've received a few awards. I received the Woman of Accomplishment by the Business and Women Professional of South Carolina. And so that was amazing. And then I was dubbed a community hero by the Spartanburg County Foundation, which was quite humbling.
Yes.
I've been in some magazines and some print media. It's been a blessing.
Yes.
My first book, The Shimmigrant, has been to some colleges, and so I'm thrilled that a story about a young girl from Ghana who moved to America. It's fiction, of course, but then it draws a lot of our stories in there, and so The Shimmigrant has been very well received.
Yes.
In Ghana, here, the Hispanic Alliance, all our immigrant allies, our Caucasian friends, our African American brothers and sisters. And so that has been a blessing. But my newest book is Same Elephants, which came out last year. It's the story about 4 friends from diverse backgrounds and two of them are Black, and there was an incident for which the four friends decided to educate their community on the importance of stereotyping and unity. And it's just amazing. The book came out in March, and the events that have happened in the United States. So the book is aligned to what is happening in America right now, and has gotten some rave reviews. And so the South Carolina State Library, they have an event called Authors of South Carolina, which will be happening on February 11th at 7 p.m. And I'm the speaker. They chose my book. It's so humbling because I was like, who told them about
Girl,
my
I was about to say, she's Ghanaian. I'm shouting it loud. Like, do you know? Like, this is it. This is our heroine right now. No, not heroine, because that's not a good thing. She's our hero and a heroine. Wow. Look at, okay, can I shout it out? She is Ghanaian. It's time we started celebrating people from our culture who are doing the most amazing things. And I, for one, am just very proud to shout it up on the rooftops. This girl is from Ghana. She went to Iberi Girls Secondary School, okay?
Yay,
Is of African blood, okay? Can I just put it out there? A lot of people are celebrating all of our accomplishments from different places all around the world, but I want to just make sure everyone knows exactly where you're from. This is very important to me. You're not only a daughter of Africa, you're a daughter of Ghana. That is an amazing thing. We are all very honored to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Okay. I'm going to shut up now and let you go into your story. Please go ahead.
Well, we're going to share some stories that have had an impact on my life.
Yes.
As I was talking, you probably know that I have a big thing for community and the importance of togetherness, unity. And so I'm going to start my story in Dansoman, which is in Ghana. I'm a Dansoman girl. Shout out to my people out there.
Yay!
So when I was, and this is what started my faith. When I was a little girl, I went to church at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church.
Oh my! I think I remember that place.
Oh yeah, we're a really pop church. Yeah. So I went to Emmanuel Presby when I was a kid, and I was in Sunday school, and everybody called me Akos, and the friends who know me back then, it's so funny. Every time they'd be like, "Who wants to take collection?" Then I'll raise my hand. Shakofi, who wants to give a tune? Akos, it was like. And I will give the tune to them that believe in Him, gave Him power to become their friends of God. And so, what that foundation gave me for me to know about the importance of the church community and the way they rally around you, because on Children's Day all the kids will come together, and because I took up that leadership role at church, I got together with the friends. I went to Good News. I enjoyed Sunday school, and that has had an impact on on my adult life. So to date, I am involved in the church, and I like to dance when I go.
I can see that.
Yes, and and the church family has been there for me. I have so many church families because there are a few churches that I attend, and even during the pandemic, sometimes you're lonely, although you may even have family around you, because nowadays, with the nature of my household, I'm not entertaining or doing anything fancy. And so when your church family reaches out to you just to tell you that, hey, I'm praying for you, Marjy, or, how are you guys doing? Do you want us to drop a bowl of soup? Or it's really meant a lot. And I give thanks to my younger self, of course, at Emmanuel,
Who used to sing?
Oh yes. Oh, you don't even want to know. I want my dog, baby.
Ain't it?
You know,
Oh, what
yes. Yes.
oh my good God. How about this other song? Satan no for forgot. Oh,
And yeah, and this other one, Metia Bonsanto.
so me tell me some so.
Maybe Makosoro Metia Bonsanto. Yes. So that's
Oh my God.
so our faith,
Wow.
really, really, the essence of this first story is that our faith is very important.
Mhm.
And, having community, regardless of your faith, if you're in the Muslim community, it's the same, when it's Salah, people cooking and,
Oof.
yes, it
That's
is.
that rice and the suya be going
And
in.
tell me
Yeah.
about it. Tell me about it. And that brings me to my second story, which starts out at a Brie Girls secondary
Oh, shout
school.
out to the girls on the hill.
Yes, yes, yes. People so high, people so high.
Yes.
And
Wow.
that is another story about community. When
Mhm.
I went to Webury Girls, I was a little girl, Edinburgh House. Shout out to all my Edinburgh soldiers. Um, and then I met a friend in my grade. She was a little bit older, and I was coming from Accra, Dansoman girl. She came from Kumasi. And she was so nice to me.
Mhm.
And if you have read my book, The Shimmer Grant, you know that the protagonist used to live in Kumasi.
Right.
Well, and some people were like, we really identify with the book. Did you ever live in Kumasi? And I was like, nope. But you know what? My friend Maimuna lived in Kumasi.
Oh my God.
I used to go visit her when we were young. And so I went to Kumasi, I went to Adum, I went to Ashton, I went to Santasi, different neighborhoods. And another thing, my friend Memuna has had such an impact in my life. Her name is actually Hajia Memuna now because she's been to Mecca on the Hajj.
Yes.
But my book, Same Elephants, has a Muslim girl in there because I got introduced to Memuna. My
Mhm.
book, The Shimmer Grants, is based in Kumasi. It's not Memuna's story, but the memories that I shared with her and the love that I developed for Kumasi had me start a book that started out in Kumasi. And so back to my story with Memuna, you know, she came from Kumasi, so she brought a lot of shito to school. Like,
For those of you that don't know, shito is this very hot, kind of stewy, peppery thing that every Ghanaian puts on all kinds of food. Doesn't matter what it is, we need the shito.
yeah, and sometimes we call it black pepper, right?
Yes. Mm. Mm.
So Mimina brought a lot of shito, a lot of sardine, corned
Mhm.
beef. Like she had a lot of provisions.
Wow.
And because she was coming from Kumasi, she wasn't going to get a visitor.
Mhm.
And so we decided that we were going to put our food together. Mind you, I didn't have as much food as Memuna, but what I had was because my dad is from Ekropong in the eastern region. My parents used to go to Ekropong a lot, and so on their way back to Accra from Ekropong, they might drop by the gate and leave maybe a digestive biscuit or
Mhm.
hobnobs,
Mm.
something a little fancy for me.
Yes.
So Memuna and I put our resources together,
Mm.
and our chop box was fire because
Mm.
because we had the digestives and then we had the good shito, and so our friendship bloomed from there. And even Ibri girls back then, we had water issues. So even when Memuna would go to Jamaica to go fetch water, if she got there before me, she will hold a place in line for me. And whenever I got there, I would cut the line because everybody knew that Marj and Memuna. So then I would have to go be where Memuna was and I'll get my water early. And for some reason, we were in the same grade, but she was still like my big sister.
Mhm.
And so, she'd be like, no, Akosia, do this. And then she was guiding me. Memuna lives in New York now. Shout out to
Oh, wow. We have to show her the story and
yes,
hopefully get to
yes,
meet her
yes.
soon.
Yes,
Wow.
so she was always there for me, holding that place in line. And of course, I had other friends, Sewa Boateng, Deborah Oti, Gertrude Bamfuado, Sandra Kudolo. I had Mami Janya. I had other friends who also held the fort for me. And
Mm,
all these friends, look, I can't mention everybody, but amazing. Ajola Bisian, amazing, amazing group of girls who made sure that they always had my back. And that kind of formed my idea for sisterhood.
mm,
And so most of the people who know me know that I am a bad feminist. And
Yes, you are.
I support women, sometimes to the detriment of the men from my household. They're like, we're here too. Um,
Mm,
my son, I remember he was like 10 years old, and he was like, Mom is always talking about, and this girl did that, and this girl did that, and girl power. And then he was like, so if all the girls progress, what happens to the boys? And I said, don't worry, honey, you will progress too. But you have to understand that depending on the country that you're from, some women don't have a voice. And
mm,
so when we talk about female empowerment, there are some people who are already coming from a place of coming from an advantage, but then
mm,
there are so many that need our help. And
mm.
so that togetherness, bonding at Abri Girls with my sisters is what helped me with my formative years. No,
Yes.
it's formative. Oh gosh, yeah,
It is formulative too. I mean, you
yeah,
were you were
yeah,
formulated in some ways, you know. You did math in that school a little bit.
yeah. I know, right? Yeah, yeah. 2 + 2 is equal to 6. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, and so and so even when I got older, my girls from Abri Girls and I came together, my year group, and we founded an organization called Girls for STEAM, girls supporting science, technology, engineering, arts, math, supporting girls all across the world, whether it is in the United States, in our little communities. Like I have this friend, Julie Jam, she's in Boston, she would take care of Boston.
Mhm.
Sawa Boate is in Atlanta, so she would do book drives and
Wow.
do stuff in ATL, and the Ghana folks are doing stuff at Abri Girls.
Mm,
We renovated the physics lab when it was our year group's announcement. We got donations from churches, even in the United States. And so, that story, meeting Maimuna, having that sisterhood, and all those girls at Abri, it's played a role in my adult life.
yes.
Very, very necessary. And, my third story is also from Abri Girls.
Okay.
And I have talked about community, and my first story from Emmanuel Presby, although is on community, is also centered on faith.
Mhm.
This story here is about my creativity. I was in the best house at Abri Girls. Some people may not agree, but I was in Edinburgh House.
Mhm.
And back then, Edinburgh was not known to be the best in athletics, but everything entertainment was Edinburgh.
Wow.
Yes, and so right from my early days through sixth form, I even became assistant house captain. Um,
Mm.
yes, right from there, if it's athletics, I was She Jama, and I was a Jama leader. I mean, you can tell.
We gotta we gotta sing some Jama songs, okay?
Oh,
Before.
oh, you want one? Hey, Mimi G Nabukonti Keleste. Hey,
Hey,
Nabukonti
sing Caliph.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Edinburgh
my
soldiers,
God.
we shall never disobey. Like,
Hey, shit. Mm.
back then we had this monkey route, and now my fat self doesn't even know how I used to climb that monkey route to jump up
Wow.
there and lead that jama. But yeah, back to the story. Um,
Yes.
so in Edinburgh House, we were known for entertainment.
Mm.
So here I was dancing Otofonyobi. I was in plays. Oh, talk about every entertainment thing we had to do. If we had to create like a funeral, I'll be the one singing. Yeah, yeah, Jini Nebio, yes, Marina Jina. Yeah, no more, but yes, Marina Jina. Like, yeah. And
Oh my God, you
I'm
are all right.
I'm local. Yeah, I am local. Like, yes,
I love you. Oh
I'm
my
really into
God.
culture, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so into culture. It's not even
Yes.
funny,
Elsie says you are such a breath of fresh air. Yes, you are. I haven't laughed in the mornings like this so much. Sorry, just go on.
Well, so yeah, I was into all these plays. I was into dancing. Hey, any dancing, you got me there. Like, seriously. And
Did
so
you
that.
do the return of the Max
Oh
dance?
yeah. Oh my God. Tot 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 tot. Hey, tot 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 tot. Yeah. So I might have well, well, that that has had an impact on my adult life, as you can tell,
Yes, I can tell, and it's so refreshing.
because
Wow.
now I am a creative and I
Mm.
do write, and I've been looking at a lot of screenplays because I'm looking at potentially getting my books adopted into screenplays and maybe one day making it onto
We're
TV.
here. All of us are in that together. All right,
Amen,
go
sister.
on.
Amen. Amen. So that foundation, that that foundation that I got from Edinburgh House. Oh my goodness! It looks like I have to thank Gabriel a lot, and all that drama and dancing, and Atiawo me. Look, I don't understand Ewe. I sing Ewe. I
Mm,
sing Ga. I
mm,
sing Hausa.
mm.
Like seriously. Um, so, Zoe, yeah, that's what's up.
Whew. Sorry, just go on to the story. I'm trying to get you to finish and I can't. So sorry.
Your story's done, baby. I got more stories. I got more stories, girl. You gotta just help me back, and I'll give you like 10 more stories.
Whew.
But
Yes.
yeah, that creativeness, creativity out there, dancing and acting in plays, just translated to my adult life. So I must say that my younger self, although may look different, had more cheeks and lipstick and whatnot, but I'm still that little girl from Emmanuel Presby, rocking it at Dansoman, going to Martin DePorres and
Whew.
playing the drums and doing all
Yes.
that good stuff. Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh my God. Abena says secondary school was a great foundation. We should go up and read a few of the comments on here. Seti says you have such a soothing voice. Kara says, wow, we are on it. She actually put dot and dot in between. That is her emphasizing. Seti says secondary school days stories are the best. I believe she wanted to say Gary Shito or Gary Shit. We actually used to say that.
Yeah,
Gary
yes,
Shit
yes,
is
yeah.
great. Yes. Oh my good God. Kara says, wow, that's what you call great friends. Sisterhood, they do sharpen us and encourage us in our walk. Elsie did say that you are a breath of fresh air. Yes, she is. Amazing voice. I don't know that it is contagious, but Elsie says that my laughter is contagious. Abena says, you are so much fun. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh my good God. There's so many. She says, Jamasheen was so much fun back then. It still is so much fun, Seti, and you should do it. Even in your own time. Just she Jama. I wish I could remember some of them, you know. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember some of the Jama songs that we used to sing. And for those, I know a lot of our Kenyan friends normally jump on much, much later because they are like 9 hours ahead of us. But Jama is when we go for intercollegiate, meaning different schools come together and we play sports. We kind of encourage each other, just like in the stadiums when we go for soccer matches. We just sing songs to encourage ourselves. And some schools attach themselves to certain schools, like Infantiman had at Dissadel College, and I believe Wesley girls may have had Infantipim. I'm not too sure. Please don't kill me. I know the Wesley girls, and I think St. Mary's, or there was another Holy Child School, and all these other Kata school girls or school boys, I'm not sure, but so there was a lot of all these secondary schools, and we all would come together, different regions, and would have a great time. And that's what Jama is, the singing and the dancing and the drumming, and just pure tomfoolery, but in the best form.
I got one for you. I got one Jama for you.
Okay, go ahead, please.
We shall score you. We shall pepper in your eyes. We shall score you.
We shall put pepper in your eyes. We shall score you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then we had, like when for the girls' schools that would meet their boys or whatever, it would be like what Abugi say, Yane presek for Yebe
wedding.
Yeah.
Yes. Presec was a Presbyterian boys secondary school in Accra, Ghana, and Ebri Girls is also a girls' school in the Ebri Mountains in Ghana, and they were the boys' school of the Ebri Girls. So what she's really singing is the Abugis and the Presec boys will have a wedding. Okay, these were fun times. Thank you so much for the memories. I'm filled with so many memories now. Hey guys, do you have any memories? Go ahead and share them. Elsie says that that's correct. Gehe and Infantipim. Oh yes, Augusco, Holy Child and Augusco. I totally forgot about them. Somebody says Ashia Manfo. Yes, Ashia. And the beautiful thing, a lot of marriages did come out of those beautiful alliances we had. So many fun stories. Infantiman had gravels. We had to go and get the gravels. There's a going tale that if you went to Infantiman girls, you definitely had a big behind, because we had to sit on the buckets for so long. Waiting for the water to come so we can go fetch the water. So, I want you guys to just go on there and share your amazing stories. Marj, you are an ideation person, because you just gave me so many ideas just by sharing these 3 very easy interwoven stories. And I don't know how to thank you. You're definitely coming back on. Definitely.
Well, you best bring me back on, girl.
I can't wait, and hopefully it will be way more than 30 minutes. I cannot wait. I'm definitely bringing you back on. Just before we go, can I just remind you, this Thursday, Marj is hosting an event on, do you want to say it, or do you want me to go ahead and say it?
Oh, I'll say it better.
Oh, yes, you will. Actually, you will. Go ahead.
All right, y'all, people. Humanity Chats is on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on Marjy TV. Marjy TV is on YouTube. Go subscribe. Marjy TV is also on Facebook. And we have a podcast, Humanity Chats with Marjy, where you can catch all the previous episodes. You can find me on all the major podcasts, Apple, Spotify. As of 2 days ago, I realized that I had fans in 19 countries, y'all. 19. Yes.
My girl be rocking it.
And so this Thursday, we're doing something different because it's Black History Month. And we want to shine a light on all the amazing things that our people are doing. And so we're going to have a global edition at 7 p.m. GMT for those in Ghana. GMT is your 7 p.m. your time zone, and other time zones in Africa. And this is going to be 2 p.m. Eastern. So, we're having two shows. The 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT one is featuring Nana Are Damwa.
Oof,
Yes, and
ma-
Nana Are Damwa, if you don't know him, the guy is fire. Look,
yes,
he's a
not
writer.
fire, but it's fire with
He's
the
an
Y.
author. Yeah, Nana has all these books. Like I don't even know, I can't count. Like
He
it's
is
definitely more than 7 books.
yes, yes,
He is the co-owner of Book Nook Store,
yes.
which has books with authors of African descent, Caucasian authors, Middle Eastern authors. Nana is doing an amazing job with Book Nook Ghana. He's a consultant, a technical consultant for authors.
Mhm.
He is also part of the Publi.
Yeah,
That's the press, the foremost press in Ghana.
right now. Yep.
Published a lot of great people. I believe they published Lucy Quist's book, Abaketo Anda.
Mhm.
The names are not coming. What's the name
Maybe
of Katan's
Archie or
brother?
Archie. I think there's a book by I think it's Archie.
Archie's book, I think,
Yes,
yes, there's all the big names in Ghana. If you want to know who published them, is the public. And
yes.
so, you know what, Nana Aridamwa is going to be on the chat to talk about the publishing industry, the Black global publishing industry.
Mhm.
Tune in because you want to find out what's going on globally.
Mhm.
We always talk about maybe we center on Africa or just Ghana or the United States. When we talk about Black publishers or when we talk about Black authors, but this is a global conversation. So
Yes,
you would want to tune in.
yes.
And 7 p.m. Eastern, we come back on, and this time we're going to have this little girl. I believe Gabby is 13 or 14 now. She is the creator of Gabby Bows.
Wow.
She's coming on with her mama, Rosalind Goodwin. And they look, she was being featured in Black Enterprise, been on all these shows. She's
Mhm.
been named Teenpreneur of the Year.
Mm.
Recently, her parents bought her a headquarters. She was featured on Black News. She's been everywhere. Been on, I think, I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it was Gail King. Like
Mhm.
it's so many names, and I'm not reading off their bio, but
Mhm.
they're going to be on 7 p.m. Eastern to talk about their entrepreneurship journey. This
Mm.
is Black excellence, Black girl magic,
Yes.
y'all, that
Woo.
this family is doing.
Mm.
And listening to their story might inspire you. You may even have a kid
Mm.
who is doing something creative, and you may learn from the Goodwin family on the next steps of how you can take that kid to the next level.
Wow.
So this Thursday is going to be amazing. And you know what's the whole month of February, Black History Month on Marjy TV is fire.
I just
We
know it.
have Yeah, we have E and Nancy, which is a library concept in Ghana. E
Mm.
and Nancy is going to be joining us. We have FL, who uplifts young men in Ghana. We
Mm.
have Ahmad Duncan. We have
Woo.
Najay. Look, the global edition for February is fire. And, even I've said fire like how many times? Yeah.
I don't know. It's like me saying dope like 12 times. So I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern throughout February, we're
Mm.
gonna be celebrating these Black History Makers. Don't miss Nana Aridamwa this Thursday.
Yes.
Tell your friends, go on Margie TV, share it. Just let people know.
Mm.
Subscribe to the YouTube. If you miss an episode, you can always go back. Or if you don't like watching people or looking at their faces, hey, subscribe to the podcast.
Yes. Yes. Wow. She said it so much better than I would have. So she's right. She definitely does say it better. Thank you so much, Marj. Thank you. This has been an amazing morning. I appreciate you so much. And yes, Nana has actually never been on any show to show his face. He'll be on a radio show or on a podcast, but Nana will not show his face. So this tells me this is it's very important for Nana to actually want to, be on camera and show his face. So I cannot wait because I think I have a little roasting for Nana on that day too. All right, guys, this has been an amazing time just hanging with Marj. she's definitely coming back on. So please, please, please keep your dials or your social media dials locked on this page and also on Marjy TV, because she has some amazing things going on. And just like she was saying fire for 12 times, it looks like I'm saying amazing for 12 times. It's just what it is. All right. Listen, my name is Zoe Baraka. It has been an honor to be your host, or for those of you who are feminist, hostess for the morning. It has been to my younger self, just telling stories from the past that have impacted us way into the future. And we have been coming to you live on the Dear Daughter page. Next week, we're going to have another one of our Kenyan friends to tell us a story. Miss Carol Akinya will be on here telling us amazing stories from her past. So we cannot wait. We cannot wait. She is an amazing, amazing woman too. So yeah, we will be here for that. So this is it. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful time. It's been snowing almost 16 inches, going on 22 inches in New York. I hope it's not as bad where you are, but please be careful when you're driving. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning. Bye-bye.